Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today our main topic is about the tones learning in Chinese Pinyin. Some people always think that the Chinese language is pretty difficult. So do I, even though I'm Chinese. In fact, Chinese language also includes some local dialects in different parts of China. For example, try something. Easy, right? In Mandarin, we use 尝试一下. But if you are in China, you may meet some people. They will say 从思一下, 高一下, 松思一下, and so on. As for me, I always feel 听不懂. So I'm Chinese, but when I go to different provinces in China, when I talk to the local people, I always asked 什么？麻烦再说一遍，我没有听懂. Some Chinese dialects are like some other languages, so colorful and very interesting. That's the reason why I keep learning Chinese today. If we meet some foreigners who can speak Chinese well, wow, 厉害. But most of Chinese use Mandarin to communicate in their daily life. So if you learn the Mandarin well, you can communicate with most of Chinese. Okay, now let's go on our main task today, the tones learning in Pinyin. There are 4 main tones in Chinese Pinyin. They are the first tone, the second tone, the third tone, and the fourth tone. Also has a neutral tone, but we talk about it later. Let's see the 4 main tones first. They are important. How to distinguish the 4 tones? We have the music scales, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Something like this. Put them together, a beautiful sounds appeared. Chinese Pinyin are similar to some extent. 1 to 5 here to show the pitch, the loudness of a sound, and the length of a voice in Pinyin. Let's see the first tone. The key word of the first tone is flat. Some Pinyin with this is the first tone. For example, me, a, ma. This syllable is the first tone. Like ah. So this tone is very flat, with no highest part or the lowest part, no raised and no turn. Ah, 开心 something like this. 汉语拼音中的一声，简单来说就是声母和韵母结合到一起，最后所发出的那个音是受力均匀且强弱相等的，并没有什么高低起伏的概念在里面。这就是汉语拼音中的一声，也叫做音平。The second tone. The key word is raise. The second tone is raised. Some pinyin with this is the second tone. 阳 阳 For example, 么啊麻 么啊麻 The first tone is flat, the second tone is raised, 麻 The voice rises from not low and not high part, and then to the highest. 学习学习 Third tone's keyword is turn, because the third tone should be turned. 也就是先降后升。For example, 么啊马啊么啊马啊 The first tone, 妈 The second tone, 麻 The third tone, 马啊 See the differences? Like 喜欢喜欢 means like 喜欢 The Chinese character 喜 is the third tone. And the fourth tone. The key word is decide. The fourth tone is deciding. 也就是 叫. For example, ma, ma, like ah, the voice from the highest part to the lowest part. So, ma, this syllable, the first tone is ma, the second tone is ma, the third tone is ma, the fourth tone, ma. See the differences? More examples. 快乐, 习惯, something like this, are both fourth tone. So we can use the gestures to help us to remember the four tones. The tones learning in Chinese Pinyin is very important because if you speak Chinese words in the wrong tones, maybe the meaning of the word you want to show us changed a lot. So we have known the four tones in Chinese Pinyin, how to label the tones in a syllable. Number 1, the tone should be labeled on the phonemes, the simple phonemes. So take a, o, e, u, yu into the first consideration. Follow the order from a to yu to label the tones. Number 2, if e and u appeared in the same syllable, the tone is labeled on the later one. For example, 丢 and 水. The tone is labeled on the later one between the e and the u. Number 3, if a syllable's initials are ji or qi or xi and its phonemes is yu, in these situations, the two dots on yu should be removed. The last one is, please pay attention to the neutral tone. The neutral tone is not equal to the fifth tone. It means some Chinese characters pronounced with no tones. Often some modal particles has neutral tones, like de, ba, ne, some modal particles like this. So Pinyin helps us to speak the Chinese characters properly, and the tones decide whether your pronunciation is right or not. So if you want to learn the Mandarin and want to speak Mandarin properly, Pinyin learning is important. So today our videos is coming to an end. See you next time. Bye bye.